This is what my camera looks like with the Sony D-Range optimizer turned on and set to auto on my Sony ZV-E10. This is what it looks like when I turn it off, which in my opinion looks way more natural. Now if I turn it on and set it to level 2 or level 3 on the D-Range optimizer, this is about what I get. And here it is again with the D-Range optimizer turned off. Honestly, I think it makes your videos look a little bit funny. So depending on your lighting, your room, the situation you're recording in, sometimes it might actually make things look a little better, but I would probably go ahead and turn it off. Most people I've talked to say that they do not like the D-Range optimizer. They're getting better image quality without it, and I always kind of wondered why my camera never really looked the way I wanted it to. Then one day I got in there and changed those settings and turned off the D-Range optimizer, and I was like, man, I am getting a much better picture than I was before, and I've been pretty happy with my Sony camera ever since I've turned that off. I mean, when you turn this thing on, it's basically trying to give you more dynamic range, so there's more range between the brighter and the darker parts and the shadows, and it just kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. So my opinion would be turn this off, don't use it. It can make things look funny, and without it, things definitely look a little bit more natural. So I would say turn it off. Don't use it. Don't bother with it. Just turn it off, leave it off, and don't ever use it again unless it's just something you really feel like playing around with. But everyone I know usually gets better results without it. Every once in a while, you do find somebody who says they like it. But from what I can tell is most people don't like to use it, especially for video. And the crazy thing is, factory settings have this turned on, so you have to go in there and turn it off if you don't want it, so I would highly suggest doing that right now. But I feel like the main problem I have with it is no matter what, I always feel overexposed, or if I go a stop down, I'm underexposed, and once I turn that off, I feel like now I'm getting pretty nice exposure. If you're noticing the same thing, I would suggest turning it off, and hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I think it's going to wrap this video up. If you drop down the video's description, you'll see a bunch of stuff you might be interested in. Some links to some cameras, microphones, audio gear, and all kinds of good stuff. So, lighten out. Have a great day. See ya.